Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy D Shump, everybody, Faye Baby Daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we go be in Chicago and we go be in Ohio with it, y'all. So hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, y'all, and let's get right into it, man. Now, lately, if you're from Chicago, you know our transit authorities have been getting off the chain. I'm talking about the CTA. That stands for Chicago Transit Authority, for the people who not aware, right? And the buses are alright, y'all, but them L's, I'm talking about, they just invite crime, y'all. People get robbed on these things. People, they selling drugs on these things. People get killed on them. It's a lot of shit going on. And I don't know why CTA ain't stepping up their efforts to patrol them, y'all. I don't know why. They watching them on camera, but they're not physically there. They need somebody physically there on them damn trains. But I don't know what's going on, whether it's the budget or not, right? Now, the latest incident, you would think, being robbed on the train is bad. You would think people selling drugs and then a person getting killed, you would think that's bad. But check this one out. A man and his woman was on the train, y'all. This is his fiance. Do you know a man? Now, the couple, this woman is 57 years old. A young boy, 30-year-old, got on the train, walk up and down. And I'm going to tell you another thing, y'all, so y'all need to know this. They size you up. They size you up according to your fear. It's all about posture and how you sitting. You know, sometimes you sitting on the train, them looks help. You know, now you sitting there and you know, nigga get on the train and he can see you scared and he can sense that. That's the same thing dogs do. When dogs draw fear, y'all, you ever want to try a dog running for you, just don't run and watch that motherfucker stop before he get to you and start barking. You know. But anyway, would you believe this guy walked up to this man and his woman, pulled his gun out, cocked it, and told her to suck his dick. Fellas, listen, I don't know how y'all feel, but I'd have died for that. Listen, if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. You know, they said if you can't find nothing to live for, find something to die for. Not just wasn't planning on dying, but I definitely would have tried him. You can't have your dick in my face, in my wife's mouth, and I'm sitting there now. I'd have been like, on three to myself, bite it, bitch. I'd have punched that nigga in his dick, first of all, and been reaching for the gun at the same time. That would have been a fight I just had to take, bro. You fighting for your pride, your dignity, and your respect, and your fucking woman. Both of it. Hers, too. That's what you fighting for. I don't think I would have lost that fight. I don't give a fuck if I couldn't win none other fight in the world. That one there, I guarantee you I would have won. You go make my wife suck your dick in my face? You got to be out your rabbit ass mind, nigga. Anyway, y'all, she done it. And then the man, after he done, looked down there, cocked his gun again. Where'd he go? Walked off the train looking crazy. Other people on the train, they called the police, y'all. Because he was so into it, I guess. I don't know if he had his head back or whatever. You should have been watching that nigga eyes. If he held his head back like he enjoyed it, you should have been on him then. But, okay, if C57, the man might have been up in age too. Probably why he tried him. I don't know. They not releasing a picture of the guy because they haven't charged him all the way yet, y'all. That means he's just going through court. Listen to what the news say.
With details, Courtney.
Hey, Jackie, good evening. The 30-year-old man police sources say was allegedly behind that violent sexual assault Thursday night has not yet been charged. He was taken into custody almost immediately after the incident, and he does still remain in custody as of tonight. Now, according to a Chicago Police Department report reviewed by WGN, the victim in the case, a 57-year-old woman, was on the Blue Line train with her fiancé when everything happened. Both corroborated the same story to investigators who responded to the Western stop just before 11:30 Thursday night. According to the report, the suspect approached the victim, pulled out a handgun, racked the slide, and exposed himself. He allegedly forced her to perform sexual acts at gunpoint, the victim telling police she knew she had no choice but to comply. The suspect allegedly then walked down the train car, racked the slide of his gun again, shouting, quote, "Where they at?" A witness directed police to the suspect, who was hiding behind a metal structure, according to sources. That man was taken into custody, and evidence, including biological, the gun, and more, was recovered at the scene. Blue Line riders say they weren't aware of what happened, but that it is concerning.
It's just, keeping your head on the swivel. You never know what can happen outside, and it's just I don't want to say it's a dangerous place, it's just dangerous mindsets of people. It's a very traumatizing experience. So if you ever see anything happening, even if you don't know exactly what's happening, say something. It might not be the best to step in, but at least let somebody know. Make people aware, cause a scene, let people know what's happening.
Now, the suspect, who claimed he was injured, was taken to Mount Sinai. While officers attempted to later bring him back to the station, he allegedly, quote, mule-kicked one officer in the chest and headbutted another in the chest. Again, we are not identifying the man because he has not been charged, but according to Cook County court records, he does have previous convictions for public indecency, lewd exposure, and aggravated battery of a peace officer. For now, reporting live outside the 11th Police District, Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
You see that? That's crazy, y'all. I don't know what the world is becoming to. But I know, listen, I would have had to die. A man, ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way in God you could have made my woman suck your dick and I'm sitting next to nigga. You got to bust that gun first. Look, I done told him that over my dead body, nigga. Bust it. I'd rather lay there dying and you getting a blowjob than me sitting there in an able body letting you stick. Man, stop it. Nigga, you got to be out your rabbit ass mind, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this, man. What would you do, fellas? What would you do? And I'm the one said preserve your life and all that, but that there I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, I could not do it. I'll be like, yep, well, I died at 54, man. I lived a good life. I got grandkids and everything. Fuck it, man. And I had met the woman of my dreams. I was finna marry, but you was not finna disrespect her. Do you know if you let that slide, y'all marriage ain't gonna be shit. Respect for you is going out the window. She ain't gonna have no respect for you. Everybody gonna be looking at you strange at the barbecue set. So, girl, are you serious? How close was he sitting to you when the guy made you suck a dick? Right there. What you mean right there? Right there next to me. He was sitting right next to you. Girl, right next to me. So he could have touched the guy. Yeah, he could have touched him. Why he didn't? He looking at me like, go on, suck it, bitch, to save our life. What? You that scared you gonna be like, baby, go on, suck it so we don't get killed? That sound like a setup, man. That sound like a setup, man. Y'all better check and see if he know that nigga. Maybe it's long lost cousin, man. You can just pull a gun on this scary bitch, man. She'll suck your dick right away, man. I'll just play like, Alright, now. Better cut it out. Better cut it out. Now, let's go down here, y'all, to Cleveland, y'all. This here hurt me so bad, y'all. Do y'all know who Big Topic is, y'all? Big Topic is a female rapper from Cleveland, y'all. She puts you in the mind of Scar Lip. She got a song out called Doing My Dance. You see her, she's like a little dyke chick. thugged out, got a braid to the back, and she dancing and rapping and talking her little shit. Got a little gun on her waist and everything. Her song blew up on TikTok and everywhere, and got the attention of Gucci Mane. Now she goes with Gucci Mane. Last we see Gucci Mane, him and his wife was in the room counting $1 million. He's starting a new label, y'all. He's scratched 1017. He through with that. The new 1017, he through with that too. He's starting over. So Icy Millionaires Records is what he started. Because remember, he let all the 1017 artists go, and then he only kept Pooh Shiesty, because Pooh Shiesty was the only one bringing in money. And he kept Foggiato too, though. I think he kept him. He still ain't got out of jail yet, but he kept them too, right? But Pooh Shiesty, from what I hear, he ready to leave. But anyway, y'all, he gets this girl, and from the videos they were saying, whoever the female artist was, they was go sign them, and she was supposed to get $1 million. I don't know what this girl did, y'all. See, sometimes it don't pay to be starstruck. Don't let these people fool you. When they trying to get you on their team, they will wine and dine you. He done picked up in the Maybach, went to the club with her 2-3 days straight. She riding with them every day. She thinking it's finna be like this. I'ma always be with this guy. You know, I don't know, did she even negotiate this contract, y'all? Nor did this bitch read it. You hear me? She couldn't have. Do you know, man, they signed this bitch, y'all. I can say this. I don't mean it disrespectfully, but I will say it. They paid this illiterate bitch $2,000. Yeah, I said it right. $2,000 for all her publishing, 100% of her publishing, and a 12-album deal. What? 12 albums for $2,000? Bitch, you can come work for me over here and clean this motherfucker up. Ho, what's wrong with you? They had to trick her. See what they were doing, lady? They were trying to get your signature. And you fucked around and signed it too quick. You don't sign no contract when you drunk, leaving the club in the backseat of a Maybach that's not yours. You feeling good, boy, this finna be, you know what, Gucci, I fuck with you, man. Hey, man, I'm finna sign this contract now. You don't need to let your lawyer see, man, I'm finna sign this bitch right now, boy. Hey, boy. Yeah, Gucci, I'm telling you, man, you locked in, my guy. We locked in. Then somebody, because I don't think she did it, had to let her know, maybe his accountants or lawyers in the morning, said, okay, how you doing? So you signed the first contract? Yeah, I went on sign with Gucci. Did you read it? No, I didn't really read it. I just want to fuck with Gucci. Oh my God. What's wrong? The first contract was for $2,000 and a 12-album deal. That's like a joke contract. That's like what they do, give you to see if you're paying attention. You know, to see if you got any sense. Because if you take it, they still go accept it. But most people be like, hell no. And they'll smile and say, okay, we ain't got no dumb nigga, y'all. He got a little sense. But in her case, obviously, Gucci, with your clone ass, can't be the real Gucci. Come on, man. How could you do somebody like that? Then after she realized, y'all, that she fucked up, you know you done fucked up, like, she called them Man, this ain't the right contract, is it, man? Yeah, you signed. Hey, Gucci, don't do me like that, man. Don't do me like that, man. I'm pretty sure you was making that much off your YouTube, baby. You didn't need them yet. People, let me take these glasses on. People, let me tell you something. Young guys, if you doing your thing independent, you making a little money, you know, your shit already up on all platforms, you controlling everything, you really don't need a label. You want the label because you want that $1 million up front. But don't you know, that money there is a loan. This is how it goes, y'all. When they give you $1 million up front, bam, that's technically a loan. So you go sign your name. When you sign your name, you sign the rights over to everything. If you had a YouTube channel, you sign that over to them. If you had any merchandise, they get that. And then you don't get paid no more until they recoup their money. And every dollar they spend on you, they go add it. So you start out in the hole $1 million, right? That's just for the beginning. And then they flew you up there. That's $5,000 maybe if they send you on a private jet. Okay, they rented 3 limos or 2 limos for you. Okay, that's another $2,000-$3,000. They go keep adding that on. And you ain't getting nothing unless you got the 360 deal where that's what some people sign them deals because they think that's better. But that mean they getting half of everything. That mean when you go, the show money used to be what kept the artists going. If they go on concert and they go on the road, that money there supposed to belong to them. But in the 360 deal, they want half of that too. The music industry, y'all, is nothing but a oiled machine ran by the devil. It's made to exploit you. You want to be rich and famous. All this shit here is sending you on the highway to hell, whether you know it or not. You know, that's crazy. It don't seem like nobody is winning in the world. Now they'll keep you looking good. You know why people be killing themselves, y'all? They get tired of faking it. They sitting in this big ass mansion, lonely, no friends. They might have $3 million cars out there in the yard, but their bank account ain't really big. A few dollars in it, but they just sitting there like, damn. My auntie need $100,000. I can't even give it to her, man. Damn. I ain't got but $100,000 in my account. And then next month I gotta pay rent, so man, that's gonna be 20, you know, with all the cars and bills. Man, that's gonna be 20, so I really got 80. You know, you've been half your time fronting. Now, I ain't saying some of them ain't getting money, because a lot of them are getting money. With the streaming and all that, you can make money, but you definitely can't have nobody in your pocket. Now, it are some artists that are making it, that are signed to some labels. You know why though? Because they're doing things fairly. Them the labels that are owned by people with real hearts that care. Now, but the people who really don't care, they don't give a fuck. You know, and she go have to honor that deal, y'all. 12 albums. 12 albums. And they only gave her two. That Gucci and your wife. Look, Gucci and the bitch. Look, stop it. Stop it. Y'all really did that girl like that? This supposed to be a gangster bitch, y'all. She got pistols in her waist doing her little song and everything, talking about shit she'll do. They got this girl on camera crying, man. Crying because she hurt. Like, don't y'all do me like that, Gucci. Don't do me like that, Gucci. And he still done it. when it comes to business and a lot of shit, y'all, it ain't no love. It ain't no love.
That's all the motivation.
You know, I'm like, wow, man, it makes me sick to see how some people would do you in the world, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can't pull it back up. That's just crazy how some people will actually do you, and you thinking these your friends. Please, man. Please. She was fucking with it. Now listen, this is Summer. This is who I'm talking about, y'all.
This gas that I smoke in these papers exclusive. Spin racks on my chain, and 2 bands on my hands. I ain't tripping no niggas, I'm doing my dance. If I know in the wood, known in the hood. Pole in my bag and I wish a bitch would. Stepping on.
Can't think too much of that.
So, you say you go through some real shit. Can you give us an example of what that looks like for you in your world?
Real shit is bullet holes coming in my house that could have killed my daughter. Real shit is walking outside of my neighborhood and my car shot up in the midst of crossfire. Twice. Just last year. That bullet hole went through my daughter's bedroom window last year. My car got shot up in the midst of crossfire with somebody else's bullshit last year. And then it happened again the year before that. You know what I'm saying? Arguing with the baby daddy and shit. You know what I'm saying? The hatred and shit I gotta deal with, bro. My whole pregnancy was bullshit, bro. My daughter's only 3, bro. My daughter knows all my songs. My daughter listens to my songs, but
you say you go
big drill, nigga. Big everything. The fuck?
now you scared everybody with this video, first off.
I ain't tripping no niggas, I'm doing my dance. I done spent my heart back like a motherfucking fan.
See the part when she crying on that.
Here we go again. Here the we go again. Cause y'all keep thinking this shit is a game. Don't think you about to come over my house getting What the fuck is you doing? What is you doing? That is not what you're here for. Comfortable is not what you're here for. Getting comfortable is crazy. You're not here for that. Take them pants off, man. You already know what time it is. Hurry up, too, so you can get the fuck out.
She talking about her girls.
Probably fucking over 100 times, like, let me out the deal. 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 Y'all ain't invest no money. Nothing. They talking to me and dogging me. Oh, you are humble. You act like you better than everybody. How? Bitch, I'm still on food stamps. How? How, bruh? How can y'all sit there, man, what? There was no advance in this deal. There was no money behind this deal. None. It was just, they gonna cover studio time. Once I told them I didn't want to be in that deal, they told me they not covering shit. Cause they fuck with my mental, bro. They literally told me I could not leave until I signed the major deal. It's on their camera. They said they got 20 videos in their house and 20 audios in their house. Actually, over 20 videos and 20 audios. Show all the videos of y'all threatening me. Show the videos of y'all holding me. Probably fucking over 100 times, like, let me out the deal. 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 Y'all ain't invest no money. Nothing. They talking to me and dogging me. Oh, you are humble. You act like you better than everybody. How? Bitch, I'm still on food stamps. How? How, bruh? How can y'all sit there, man, what? There was no advance in this deal. There was no money behind this deal. None. It was just, they gonna cover studio time. Once I told them I didn't want to be in that deal, they told me they not covering shit. Cause they fuck with my mental, bro. They literally told me I could not leave until.
But, okay, they told you couldn't leave until you signed that contract. Well, I wouldn't have never left. Or I'd have called the police. You know, bitch, you had a gun in your waist last video I seen. You should have had that motherfucker in your waist then. When they talking about you can't leave until you say, who can't leave? You got me fucked up, nigga. Fuck you talking about I can't leave. You think I got this motherfucker because I like taking videos with it? Nigga, if I can't leave, ain't no motherfucking listen. I'm gonna leave whether it's over your dead body or not. You know, I know how to stop a motherfucker from playing with me. Trust me. And I ain't scared to shoot that bitch. You know, they've been in the house with their kid. Who can't leave? Man, you can't leave too. And let me see the little baby and the little girl. Pow! Shot that bitch in the thigh. They be like, oh my God, you shot the baby. Nah, when the ambulance come, we all walking out together. Or you want to take the baby to the hospital, the baby go bleed out and die, you better let me on up out of here. We negotiate. Somebody would have been shot in that motherfucker for I signed a 12-album deal. She said that came with no advances, but they said in another video she only took $2,000. So that means the deal came with no advances, y'all. And she probably said, bro, can I get some money, man? And he just took that and probably like, here you go. Maybe the wife said, I got $1,000. And he said, all right, I got 1,000, babe. Bam, bam. All right. And she took that. Now it make a little more sense. It came with no motherfucking advance, y'all. They threw her the 2,000 on the player side. First of all, bitch, you should not been willing to sign a deal for no money. And then second, 12 albums? No. One album, maybe two. And then we'll see. We leave it up till we can renegotiate after these albums do what they do. But no, not 12. See, y'all too thirsty and you trying to rush to get into the entertainment world. You ain't gonna have no friends there. You need to be using, man, your own people. Your own people. At least somebody that could sit there with you and read. And you finna say, no, not yet, girl, wait. I ain't finished reading, bitch. Stop. Put that damn pen down, bitch. I ain't finna glance through this contract. I'm finna read it. You go read the whole 30 pages. Yeah. I'm gonna read the whole 30 pages. Normally, you take that home or to a lawyer and then you come back. Don't sign right on the dot and you ain't did that. If not, you got a secretary? Yeah, I got a secretary. Have her come in here for a minute. And she coming in. Ma'am, hey, read this document to me out loud. And we go just listen together, Gucci. Let her read it. Had somebody read that motherfucker out loud. If you weren't really good at reading, let somebody read it out loud. And when they said no money and then the company received 100% of your publishing, hold on, fuck it, y'all ain't. They got all her publishing, y'all. When she's supposed to make some money, Gucci? Gucci, you and your wife. Let me look directly in the camera. You and your wife ain't shit. Tell they didn't give her no money, y'all. This bitch says she's still on food stamps. You hear me? Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. This bitch says she's still on food stamps. Don't you know when you get any job, they cut your food stamps? Any money they see start flowing, they cut your food stamps. And now she's stuck in this contract. Now can't nobody even really touch her. The person who want to sign up for real can't do nothing with her. Go have to buy them albums back from him. I wish you'd have found Gotti, man, and signed to him. Somebody that's a rapper and fair. Would have played you fair. Would have gave you that money up front, because Gucci give people the money. And you know, you at least had something. You'd had a little chain on, your CMG, and he threw you a car or something. Here you go, baby. That's for you. You leaving there, and you in worse condition than you was before you went. Because you come home now with a mental problem from them. They fuck with you mentally. Sometimes you got to know in the world, y'all. You know when you're not the sharpest knife in the drawer. You know. I respect a motherfucker that know he's not a thinker. You know, I had a partner, went to grammar school with me, go way back. I remember us being in grammar school. I used to help him with homework and shit, you know, like he'd copy out my paper. And you know, I was the smart one, you know, not talking about in class, just putting shit together and all that. So if I'm letting them copy out my, don't you get no 100, nigga. You don't never get 100. You go get 3 wrong. Get the first 3 at the top wrong, and then you can get them 7 right. Hey, you get the last 3 right. Wrong, and then you get them. I wouldn't have them both looking the same so they'll know somebody copied. I have it mixed up, y'all, you know, because the teacher know we all sit right there. She'll know. Y'all copy. Or at least one of y'all copied off duet paper. Y'all got the same things wrong like that, right? So Lil June, when we got a little older, we be moving around. He came to me one time and he had a lick up, right? He wanted me to go with him. And he like, Shrimp, see, I need you to go with me. He said, see, Shrimp, I ain't no thinker. He said, see, you a thinker, man. I ain't no thinker, Shrimp. He said, I need a thinker with me. That's why I want you to go. He said, I know if you plan this out and we go make it home. He said, if I do it, I'm just going to fuck it up. Because I'm going to just rush in there. I ain't going to have no backup plan. I know how you is. If you go somewhere, plan A, if we going to plan B. If plan B ain't working, we going to plan C. You know what I mean? And if plan C ain't working, we might even go to the next one. It depends. But trust me, I'm going to be prepared for anything that happens. Anything. Man, I feel sorry for... Listen, y'all. These are 2 women we talking about. I feel sorry for both of these women. One lady go let a nigga just make her suck his dick on the train. You should have been like, you can shoot me. Why don't you just shoot me right here? You know, you trust in the Lord so much. All y'all people like, I'm covered by the blood of God. I am highly favored. You should have said, God told me I cannot suck your dick, and he go take care of it. No weapon formed against me should be able to prosper. So I don't think you can shoot me, and I'm not sucking your dick, sir. If God tell me to suck your dick, I'll suck it right now. Well, how do I talk to God? I don't know. You got to have his phone number. If you ain't got his phone number, you can't call him. What's his number? No, you got to pray for it. I'm sorry, you can't. You know, I guarantee that nigga was extra goofy. Extra goofy. He ain't had no pussy in so long you walked on the L and you see the oldest woman on the train. I ain't saying she wasn't looking good, but you look. You don't want none of them little ratchet girls or none of them. Some of them look too different or whatever. Maybe she smiled at him, anything, I don't know. But you go walk up and request your dick sucked at gunpoint, and you, the husband, go sit next to... How long you think that relationship gonna last, y'all? Women, I want to know. Would you stay with a man that sat next to you while a nigga made you suck his dick at gunpoint? Would you stay with him? Because she'd be like, oh no, you pussy. I'm sorry, you can't. She probably didn't tell you, listen, my last man, he'd have tried him. I know one thing, they'd have been fighting. I do know that. If they didn't do nothing, even if my man lost the fight, I guarantee you they would be fighting. By the time they finish the fight, we'll be at another stop and help will be there. But they would be wrestling like a motherfucker on that bitch. Bing, bing, bing. Ain't no way, y'all. I could see that. I just have to die right there on that train. And wouldn't feel bad about it. You know what I mean? And wouldn't feel bad about it at all. Even if I lost and he shot me, I'd be like, baby, I tried. I couldn't let him do you like that. You'd be like, baby, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah, I know. I'm alright. I'm alright. Anyway, man, it's your boy G Shrimp, everybody, Faith Baby Daddy, Wilson Street. I'm going to punch in that dig later. I'm out of here.